Sorry, I was still muted. Hello, internet, and welcome to Neon Souls. Sorry about that. Didn't see it. I'm glad I saw it before I got further into our beginning. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on this lovely Friday. We're here to play some more Sprawl. We are down a GB temporarily, though I believe they may be joining us soon-ish. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on with the show until then. You just saw our announcement or our promo video as we got started. We have lots of fun shows that we do here almost every day of the week that you can watch. If you enjoy what you see here today, our next stream after this will be tomorrow, Saturday, at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. It's going to be our new time for Saturday night's Apocalypse. So come join us for that a couple hours after when you would normally join us. So sleep in or whatever you do. But yeah, 7 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow. Join us for some Dungeons and Dragons. Otherwise, our schedule is as normal this week. The only other thing I'll plug is that on Tuesday, we're still down Barry this week for Eos, but I will be running a one-shot in its place. We're going to be playing Overarms, which is a new game, kickstarted game, kind of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Persona-esque, and it's going to be wild and fun. It's going to be the AO's crew, and we're going to be testing it out to see how it runs, because I've been very excited about this game. Otherwise, let me think. I think that's it for me. I'm going to let these people introduce themselves. GB's not here, so we will start with Morgan.
Hi, hello. I'm Morgan, also known as Imagine Matrix everywhere online, except for on Twitch, where I have on Wednesday nights a stream with my partner called Smorgasbord, and it's really fun. So if you want to check that out, you can. Otherwise, I'm here every Friday night playing Clarity the Hacker.
Sorry, I couldn't remember where I had muted my mic. Hello, I'm Savvy at Savvy Seaworth on Twitter, and that's pretty much where I exist. My schedule's pinned to my Twitter. When this channel's live, I'm on it. Otherwise, you can find me on Friday afternoons for the next 2 weeks. We're almost done. Before this game at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/encounterroleplay, where I'm running an Apocalypse World game. And it's very fun, and it's getting extremely rowdy. There was a lot of killing today. And also the making of some new zombie friends. So come hang out with us on Friday afternoons. And then Monday nights on twitch.tv/koboldpress. At 8 o'clock p.m., I'm playing D&D in the Deep Magics with the Deep Magics book. So you can hang out with me there too. But today, I'm playing Choke, the Killer.
Hello, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at GreekSid. I'm shitposting and talking about all the stuff I do on here. Yay! I am a GGK exclusive. Bum, bow. Next time you see me on here will be on Sunday for Slang 101 at 4 o'clock Eastern. We've got some fun stuff going on. Someone got kidnapped. It's another Sunday. Fun times. Yeah, come check that out. But we're not doing that right now. Right now, we're playing the Sprawl, and tonight I'm playing Impulse, the Reporter.
And I am Sean at the Kraken King on Twitter, and I run the show. I'm the MC here, and I am also on everything on this channel. If I'm not running the game, I'm playing in it. You can catch my schedule also pinned, but my schedule just follows what is below our faces here on Twitch. Let's get started, shall we? Last time on Neon Souls, your crew is dealing with a rather large crisis in the form of a rather small bomb inside of Clarity's head. She had been kidnapped briefly by a super hacker called Warlock. Clarity learned that this is sort of her nemesis, that Warlock was the hacker that was responsible for for blinding her and causing her to get her cybernetic eyes, you decided that you would arrange as a group, try to figure out how to get this bomb out of her head and deal with this person who had been killing a lot of hackers involved with Clarity's group called Oracle. You, through your new companion, new friend Swin, made some arrangements with a doctor, with Soma, a Dr. Zelda, who offered to authorize the procedure to have the bomb removed. However, advised you that in order to do so, you would need a sort of a key, another piece to this bomb that would probably be in the possession of the person that put it in Clarity's head, in order to have it removed safely without putting brain chunks all over the operating room. You decided to to pursue other lines of investigation, decided to track down the leader of Oracle, Apollo, in hopes of getting some more information on Warlock, perhaps working out some sort of deal so you could track them back. You met Mr. Apollo, a rather enigmatic gentleman living in one of the nicest areas of San Angeles, in the area across the bay, where you entered their swanky house with big automated attack droids threatening to mow you down at a moment's notice. You had a rather tense conversation. Impulse was not a big fan of Apollo's. Clarity got to meet her idol, and you came to an arrangement. Apollo having a bit of leverage over you, understanding that certain organization, Catechism, is looking for all of you, Impulse specifically, understanding some of the troubles that you were all dealing with, knowing that they could utilize those if you were to betray them, decided to give you the information that you sought, telling you a little bit more about Warlock, advice that they are their brother, and that they didn't tell you much about the Midas Drive, but they gave you a copy of it that might fool Warlock long enough for you to capture them, because they requested that you bring Warlock back alive to them, so they could do whatever it is they need to do. With all that said and done, you went back to the workshop to plan your next move. You said your goodbyes to Swin, and planning on what happens next. So that's where we pick up our session here today. What would you guys like to do? So you have the means of tracking Warlock back. We discussed that last time, through the signal that is constantly being relayed to Clarity. You can hopefully find their approximate location there, and then you have the Midas Drive, obviously, or a fake version of the Midas Drive.
Clarity's in her little office closet room place. And she's gonna call for Choke.
Okay.
So, hey, Choke.
Hey.
There's just like a little thing I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
So, like, I have a bomb in my head, as you know, and I think that's pretty clear by now. And I don't know if there's just like, if we can't get it out, or if like something happens, is there something you could do for me?
What is it?
I have a note, like don't look at it, but there's like a woman named Helena who lives somewhere in this world. There's an address. If you could just like tell her what happened to me, if anything happens to me, and give her this, that would be like cool.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay, because I was worried I just I don't want her to worry, and that would be a problem for me.
Who is she?
She's my mom.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't like tell anyone.
Who would I tell?
Rosie?
I think Rosie can keep a secret, but yeah.
Okay. So that's good. Thanks. I wanted to get my ducks in a row just in case, because I'm a little freaked out about the whole bomb in the head situation.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, well, we can hope.
We'll fix it. Always do.
Okay, well, that was all. I'll just go back to pondering.
Let me know if you need anything.
Will do. Actually, I think we should probably talk about what we're gonna do.
Yeah. I think that was next.
Should I call Impulse?
Sure.
Should I do it with the fire alarm?
No.
Are you sure? Because I really like doing that.
It seems like a waste to use it on just one person.
True. Okay. Impulse!
Yeah, she was outside the door like the whole time.
So we were gonna start like figuring out what we're gonna do, and I think you should be there for that since you're part of the whole doing part of what we're gonna do. So
Brainstorm sesh, got it.
yeah.
Okay. So we have a couple of imperatives. One, we can't kill this asshole. Can't.
Well, technically.
Well, we
Do
can't
that
make his
first.
heart stop. Right. I mean, we can do it after, like once the boom boom's out of her head, but like we can't do it right immediately.
Yeah, but I want it on the list.
That we are gonna kill him.
Yeah, just
Okay, I'll put it at the bottom. So kill.
because I'm gonna kill him. Were we not clear?
Oh no, 100%. I mean, just like order of operations and all that. So we can't kill him yet. Fair.
Sure.
Okay. So, but we still probably need to make him not operational, unconscious probably. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, I think unconscious is the best state to render him.
I can do that if you get me next to him.
Okay. So we have a way of doing that, but we have to get Joe close enough. Okay? And the only way that's going to happen is if he feels safe. So what's going to make him feel safe?
Not me standing next to him.
Besides that,
We could dress Choke up like me.
I'm a little
sort
taller
of between the two.
than you.
Ah,
Here's the same color.
I think it could work, but if you say no, then I guess not.
I mean, I probably could figure out the hair situation, but I can't. Even my makeup expertise cannot explain away a 6.5 foot height difference.
That's fair. I mean, maybe he can't tell the difference. Nah, he's a really smart hacker. He probably can tell the difference.
He is a man, though.
That's true.
really true.
So is that?
Again, we're brainstorming. There's no bad ideas. I'll put it off to the side here.
Put a pin in it.
Yeah. But if we could circle back to the unconscious part. So choke, that's a possibility, but we have to get you close enough. And do we have anything else that could render him unconscious?
I mean,
I have a knife. I don't know if I can make someone go unconscious with that. I mean, not
That might
not
be
with
inching
Good.
more close to like the kill him territory. So let me save that for then. I mean, I feel like you should definitely be involved in that as well. I mean, it's only fair.
with a bit of finesse, I can teach you how. Oh, we don't have time for that. I mean, I've got a very large gun that can shoot from very far away, but again, it's a gun.
Weren't you talking about some like really special ammunition that can like do different shit?
I have a couple. I've got armor piercing rounds, which seems like the opposite what we want. I've got air burst rounds, which are like regular ones, but they hit a lot of people at once, so also probably not what we want. Let me look at that list that Scooter gave me.
I'm also pulling up the list right now. Just...
Got it. Gel rounds would
Do
accomplish the same thing as the chain.
Knock him out, but not kill him.
Hmm?
And from far away, so we don't have to lull him into a false sense of security and get a choke up next to him. I mean,
Just want to be next to him so I can kill him.
again, it's down the list. It's not off the list, it's just down the list. I think that's great option. Great option.
Could get some. I'm really low on crit.
I mean, we could all, hop in. Hey, Moneybags over there. You mind throwing in for some extra special ammo?
How much
for
is
choke?
bullets?
I want to say it was one credit for ammo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have like 8 cred left. I can put one in for bullets.
Again, you just like we'll come up with like, can we come up with like a 4-week plan? Like, this is so marketable. I'm just saying, of just like how you do it. But anyway, that's also at the bottom of the list. I mean, if we can do that,
Yeah.
I think that's a solid plan right there. And then we scoop in and grab the asshole.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I think it's the best we've got.
Time to see Scoots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You just getting the gel rounds from Scooter, or is there something else you wanted?
Was there something else we wanted? Explosive rounds aren't gonna help. Flechette rounds aren't gonna help.
I already have those, so.
We could. I don't know if Klaxon has any of these. I could send you in with a couple of flashbangs just in case. Accomplish the same thing in case a shot goes bad. I don't know how a sniper rifle takes to gel bullets. But as a backup.
Sounds like a good plan B.
Yeah.
Some flashbangs and then just, like hit him over the head a couple times until he's knocked out?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Or like a taser. Accomplish the same thing. I think we should get you a taser anyway. Both of you, actually.
Oh,
That's probably smart.
fair enough.
But don't have to get it all.
I feel like I'm pretty good at debilitating people with my words, but I guess in this situation, it would make sense.
You're just little.
I resemble that remark.
So you guys are having this conversation. You head across the street into Scooter's shop, and he comes as the bell above the door sounds. He comes run out front. Has grease on one side of his face, like a big handprint, like he was resting his hand that had grease on it. And you can see the grease is still on his hand as well, but he is totally unaware of it. And he says, "Oh, hey, good to see you. Sorry, I was taking a nap. Yeah, what can I do? What?
Anyway, nothing. So we kind of need some specialty ammo, and do you have tasers?
Tasers,
Something
yeah.
that would fit in here.
What do you want, like a baton or like a stun gun, or what are you looking for? I got some cattle prods.
A little one.
Yeah, just whatever would fit in this clutch, basically.
Right. Yeah, I got something for close, intimate sort of situations. Yeah.
Great.
So get some of those, and what else do you need?
Do you have gels for ammo? Gel rounds for
Gel rounds.
What caliber are you looking for? What kind of?
Look at me like I know what caliber bullet a sniper rifle takes.
Choke says the
50?
correct caliber for her gun
it
because she
50?
knows guns.
You're looking for the sniper rifle though.
Yeah.
Right. He says, I'm not sure if I carry the gel rounds in that size.
You it's a choke.
Oh, just give me a second. Let me look. Somebody hit the street for me.
Okay. Oh, I have a new thingy.
Oh. Help with your shopping rolls.
Kind of. Oh, well, this was hit the street anyway, so I'm using style. But I got a new thing when I leveled up last week that when I call on a regular source to research a topic, I get to roll style instead of mind. So that'll be fun. But this is
Awesome.
just style anyway.
Yeah, that'll be super helpful though.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need to do more research.
That's an 11.
11. Okay, so he heads in the back and he comes back out with a few things under his arm, spreads them on the table. He says, "All right, yeah, I've got the gel rounds for the 50 cal. These hit pretty hard. They're made of gel. I wouldn't recommend shooting them at someone any closer to you than 50 feet if you don't want it to just go straight through them, or 50 yards if you don't want it to just go straight through them. So
Fair.
make sure it's you know what you're doing. But yeah, here you go. That'll definitely knock the wind out of somebody. And here are the tasers for you ladies. And I've got you've been real good as customers. I'll throw in, since it seems like I'm kind of getting the gist of what you're going for here. I'll throw in a little something extra. So he's gonna give you additional gear on top. Well, you guys get to choose. I guess you could take intel if you wanted to. Narratively, I think it makes more sense for him to give you a gear that you can spend.
I still have 2 intel, so yeah, let's
I
grab
have
gear.
2 intel and 2 gear right now.
Holy
Okay.
shit! We spent
And
all
remember,
this stuff.
remember the gear goes away at the end of the job, or the intel
Yep.
and the gear goes away at the end of the job. So if you want to like spend that for things like flash grenades or other things that you
Yeah.
want to have.
Yeah, I just remembered that, so
I don't have anything.
that's helpful.
Poor.
And then we get 1 more gear. So this
Yeah.
many.
You want to
Yeah,
just
and-
stack those up?
Do it.
Some clarity. Hold on to all the gear. Just
Here you go,
like-
Claire.
And then how much did that all cost?
Let's see. We'll do. We'll just do 1 crit for all of it. These y'all been
Okay.
good.
Cute. You're the best.
Yeah, well, you guys have been regular customers, so keep me in business. Cheers to
Believe
that.
me, we will continue to do so. Okay, well, It was a pleasure, hun. And she'll like lean in like she's gonna do like the 2 cheek kiss, and she literally just like comes in and just wipes his fucking face because it's just fucking crazy. There we go. Okay. Bye, love. Okay.
Bye, Scoots.
Bye.
Bye. Be safe.
We
Try.
won't.
But not too safe. I mean, use the stuff so you have to come back. Yeah. Okay, bye.
I like him.
He's a great man.
He's neat.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Anything else?
Okay, we got tasers and gel rounds and some stuff, and I guess we just need to find him now, but I'm a little nervous about doing that.
I had an idea about that, actually. I don't think he would take very kindly to you tracking him down, right?
Probably not.
Why don't we, as a precaution, do the whole tracing thing ahead of time? And then why don't we just reach out to him and tell him that we have the drive, and then have him direct us where he'd like us to go?
I want
But since we already know where he's at.
I want some say in the meeting place.
Yeah, I'm also a little concerned that he might like just have me upload the data or something and do like try and do a no contact.
Isn't the thing like
thing.
encrypted all to hell though?
Oh, probably. So doesn't mean he won't make me try, but
Well, we'll just
Well, you
explain
could-
that.
Just
okay,
Fail.
that's fair. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll reach out to him after we track him and see where we should meet. Yep, I guess I'll do that.
Okay. So you're going to try to trace back the signal to figure
Yep.
out the general area that he's in and then make contact.
We do
To
that
try to
with
arrange a
Intel?
meeting. No, Intel would be more like, let's see. Let me read the reveal. Knowledge, opportunities, preparations, dispositions, environment. I guess. I could say you could use the intel to help you with that. So you can describe to me some sort of preparation that you've done that will help you with it, which I'll say normally you would describe it. It's pretty intuitive here that you've already gotten Swin's help with like talking to the doctor and getting some more information on like how this signal works. So you could spend intel to say that Clarity knows how to track this thing back. She gets a +1 on the roll to do that.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
should I
burn
roll
one of your intel, and then
I'll
we'll
burn one of
do-
mine.
I have nothing to contribute.
You're gonna be shooting him and killing him. Don't worry about it.
Thanks for the bullets.
Let me see. This is gonna be a. I think it's just gonna be a login roll because you're just
Okay.
trying to hack into the signal.
So that's 2 and then +1.
Yes,
Okay, so that's +3.
that's pretty good.
And that's 10.
Perfect. You're in clean. Just very good considering I don't think we didn't show the legwork clock at the beginning of this. But y'all
not-
are.
Looking great.
I'll show you in a minute. Y'all
It's
are
incredibly
real
orange.
close. Yeah. But you're in clean. You're able to isolate the signal given the guidance you've received. It's a very weak signal. Or I said it's a highly encrypted signal that you wouldn't pick up on most through most sweeps. is made to sort of cloak itself. Because the guides, you know where to look. You're able to find it, isolate it, and begin to track it. You track it off of a couple of relays throughout San Angeles. It looks like it's being bounced around a bit, and eventually you do locate the origin point for it, and it's somewhere. You get it to somewhere within like a 5-block radius. So you have the location. It's sort of deep within the city. Not too far from where Klaxon tracked the car back to, maybe about 2 miles from there. But yeah, you know about where that's coming from.
Okay, found him. And I guess now I'll just contact him.
Professional. And then let's keep an eye on that area and see if we have any movement, see where he goes, who he talks to, what he preps.
I don't know if I can see all that, but we can certainly try.
Worth a shot. Should we send something out there? Could Clax send something out there?
We send... Well, maybe we can get him to send Chappie, and then...
Maybe
I'm mostly just saying that because Chappie's not here.
I mean, Chappie might give him a scare, and that might be good.
Yeah. I'm all about that. Plus, like you said, yeah, that means Chappie's gone. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh, Clax, it's okay with that. Is that all right?
Okay, gotta play Klaxon. He says,
Skinny and nervous.
Yeah. He says, yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Maybe if you're the one, you know what? I'm gonna send you a data package, Claire, and why don't you take control of the drone so that since you've got the signal, it's gonna be easier for you to track it back using him. So, for just this this once.
Okay, cool.
All right. That's because I'm the MC and I can't roll, and it's more interesting than me just narrating what happens. So yeah, he's gonna give you, we'll say Klaxon gives you control of Chappie for the time being, which you can do through your neural device. So you can send Chappie to investigate the area around where you have the signal. So there's about, I assume you do that immediately, unless there's something else you guys want to do before that.
Yeah, I guess I'd do it.
Okay. So Chappie detaches from the back of the Tortuga and goes to its all fours position, sort of contorting its body, and then begins to run out of the garage.
As Impulse is hiding her face, not looking at Chappie, as he runs by, I just go up behind her and just grab her.
Not funny.
It's hilarious.
That's kind of funny.
Slowly puts her flechette gun back in her clutch.
Like to see you try.
And Chappie, I would.
Okay, so you follow. So Chappie goes running off down the road, and so there's about probably 30 to 45 minutes that you have to wait for him to get over there, because he can move pretty fast, but not that fast.
I could have dropped him off.
Nope, just goes running through the streets.
Okay, that's Chappie.
Horrifying.
Classic Chappie.
You're a police chopper in the distance. No, it's not too out of the ordinary. I think mostly goes down some like back alleys and tries to stay out of the public eye as much as possible. You finally get within that radius, that block, and you kind of slow down and start to look around here a bit. What I'm gonna have you do is roll to assess.
Okay. That's edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's +1.
Okay. And okay.
8.
8. That's good. So on a 7 to 9, you gain 1 hold. You can spend that hold anytime to ask the MC a question from the list below. If your examination could have revealed the answer. So what I'm going to do is describe to you what you find, and then you can spend your hold to ask one of these if you need to. So Chappie goes kind of investigating around, and there's some this is a pretty unpopulated area. There are you catch sight of a few kind of low lives like hanging around like street corners. Somebody like hands somebody a small bag, and there's a handoff on a corner, and people go walking in the direction. One of them sees Chappie and kind of quickly turns and goes the other way, not wanting to mix it up with a bot. I think Chappie kind of moves around, and then kind of peeking into some of the lower levels of these buildings, and you're not really seeing a lot going on here. But then you come around to one building, and there's a moment where Chappie is walking close to the wall of it, and there's just this like static for a second. It takes a step back, and the feed resumes to normal. Then Chappie takes just a couple steps forward, and the static continues, like you're losing the signal, and then takes a step back, and things are normal. And there seems to be some sort of interference here. And as you begin to sort of prod around, moving Chappie, you're finding that is originating around a small, looks like an abandoned gas station, like an old time gas station that's been long out of use, retrofitted for a couple of other things, and that now is out of business.
You're
Got
muted,
anything?
Morgan.
Okay. So I get to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, if you guys want to consult on which question.
All right. Questions.
This is
And if
assess,
you
right?
want, yeah, and if you want Chappie to check on something else before you ask your question and stuff, you found a radius here that doesn't seem like he can get past. But yeah.
I'm a big fan of like, how is this vulnerable to me? Generally, or like, what's my best way in? If we're gonna have to like go in and get them.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at that, or what potential complication do I need to be wary of? But I feel like the tech cutting out is a potential complication.
Yeah. I guess the question is like, are we planning on going in there at any point?
Well, that depends on his answer when we hit him up. So
True.
I don't think he would have us go to his secret hideout if he wants it to
Yeah.
be secret.
I'm thinking he'd probably have us meet elsewhere, so
If we're gonna take him down, I mean, we are gonna want to go in at some point.
Probably.
If we're gonna take him down at the meetup, get Clarity's head fixed, kill him, go in, get all his stuff.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I like in and out then. Sure.
Okay, then what is my best way in?
Okay. And specifically asking like best way into like this gas station, like
Yeah.
what potential dangers might there be. Okay. So obviously with whatever interference is going on here, that probably affects all tech. So especially those of you that have like neural devices and stuff, you would, if you want to get in and still have access to any technology, you'd have to figure out a way to disable it. Either disable power to the entire block or the building, or something else to hack in and disable it.
Put me
Looking
in, coach.
looking through the, or looking around the area though, it's a the building isn't attached to any others, but there is likely a there is probably a basement or some sort of lower level to the building, and there may, based on what you're looking around the streets here, there is a sewer line that runs through here, as well as some cable lines for some of like the high density like power cables that are run like under the city. You have seen them use these to get in and out of buildings before. You can easily enter probably through the top portion, the actual like exposed area of the gas station. You would gather it's probably trapped or monitored, and somehow they probably have another entrance underneath through like the tunnel system.
Okay. So sewers and stuff.
Are you
Gross.
just messing with me again? Really?
No, I think that would be the best way in.
Fine.
Wear like a cute spelunking outfit or something.
Do you not have like rain boots or anything?
Yeah, but they're $350.
For something that's
Why?
supposed to get dirty?
You don't get it. It's okay. It's fine. Few
Well,
people
no,
do.
I don't get it, because every time we have these conversations, I ask you why, and you just tell me I don't get it.
I'll manage.
I can go without you.
No, I'll go.
Okay, so should I like call him now or
Yeah, I think we gotta move forward.
Yeah.
okay. I'm trying to think how she would call him.
I think
I'm assuming that he monitors her stuff, so she could just chat and like type into a random chat that goes nowhere, like got the
Ew.
Midas drive.
yeah, you could essentially do like an unencrypted message to say, because I assume most of you are using your tech, and since this happened, you've been trying to do things and use things in a way that they wouldn't be able to monitor. I assume you put a Craigslist ad up or something like that through your IP address, and you get a, yeah, we'll go with that. You put like an ad up on like Craigslist, and you get
Got the gold.
a response back with an address.
Does the address match the one that is okay?
No. It would be about, the address is to a shopping center about 5 miles east of this place, this gas station, kind of between where where the garage is, maybe kind of off like catty corner to where the workshop is and where they're located. But it's to a shopping center, specifically a kind of store, a mid-end like fashion, like a Forever 21.
I was gonna say Nordstrom's, but
Sure.
that's better.
It's still 21.
Still 21.
So now it's called Forever 2077.
Let's see. Okay. Well, he sent me an address to here. Didn't give me a time. Did he give me a time?
Yeah, there'd be a time there.
Okay.
It'd be there, we'll say, in an hour.
Never mind. Gave me a time. Yeah, that doesn't really give us time to check out the place first.
It does if I leave right now.
Okay.
Just leaves. Grab gun, on bike.
See you there.
Eternal 21. Just got that from the chat. Perfect.
Be safe. I'll be watching.
Cool.
Good luck.
Are you
You
doing
t-
anything? Oh, good. Yeah, you choke hops on her bike and begins to head over there immediately. You have some time. It's probably going to take you about it'll probably take you guys about 30 minutes to get over there. So you've got a little bit of time to burn to do anything else. But Choke, you'll get there about 30 minutes before the meeting starts.
Scope that shit out.
Here's
Get
what I'm
set
gonna.
up.
I'm going to consider us moving into the action clock now because you know where and when you're going to meet them. The prep work is done. So I am going to move us to that. I'm going to move us over to the game clock screen real quick so people at home can see this. How badly off they were or are as far as the legwork clock goes. Now, since the legwork clock is at 2200, the action clock is going to start at 18.
It's only 2.
So that's where we are starting this right now. Cool. I'll take us back here. All right. So you go racing off. Are you doing anything with the Chappie bot as far as they're watching the gas station right now? You're just gonna leave them there.
I feel like you should try to scope it out, see if he leaves, because if he's actually at his home base, then he's got to leave at some point and get to where he needs to go.
He can turn invisible.
Damn it.
You can also use the sewers, so that's like a double whammy.
Double
Voice
damn
of
it.
Choke in your head.
You can visit sewers. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
I don't want Chappie anywhere near us, so what can we do with it? What can we do with Chappie that's far
just-
away?
Just bring him back to the workshop while you guys are heading somewhere else.
I guess.
Scooter would want him coming home at some point.
His name's still Klaxon.
Klaxon. Jesus Christ. Klaxon would want him coming home at some point. Okay. So impulse
Order
and
some takeout while we're gone and send Chappie to pick it up.
Perfect.
No one's gonna try to make Chappie pay for food, is what I'm saying.
We'll definitely be home in time for
Double
some-
order a shawarma, send Chappie for it. Yes.
Perfect. Yep.
Yep.
Does that. Programs that in.
Okay.
Klaxon is like, what did you do to Chappie?
I'm just looking forward to seeing what state that food is in when Chappie has it back.
Eternal optimism this group has.
It's just a plastic bag and everything is just open and like mixed together because every package is opened and every carton has spilled and stuff.
All the drinks are just mixed in there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. You impulse and clarity though you load up. I will say Klaxon is driving, taking the Tortuga, while Choke is sped off on her motorcycle. So we'll do Choke first. You arrive
Boom.
at the shopping center. I'm gonna put us in a little more action music. Okay. You arrive at the shopping center. It's pretty busy right now. it's essentially a long thoroughfare of very tall buildings. All the low level or the street level buildings are the retailers, and then you've got like some high rises next to them. So not a lot of angles, but you might be able to make something work getting up into one of the high rises. You do find the Eternal 21. Where do you want to try to post up?
Is there, so this is like this is a shopping center like with a bunch of storefronts. There's one entrance to the
there would be one entrance out front, and then probably an employee entrance around back.
Okay. Debating, because I want to be able to see both.
You want to be able to get up, basically. You need to be high enough to see both.
Yeah, is there a way, like, if there's a high rise like right next to it, is there a way that I can get up?
It's think of it like two. Essentially, it is two skyscrapers like next to. I mean, it is two like 30-story tall buildings next to each other. The thoroughfare between it is where the shopping, the shopping center is. So there's no way you could see the front and the back of the building at the same time without, I mean, unless you want to use your gear for some sort of remote surveillance thing, because you do have some
3
gear
gear.
left. Yeah.
At least I have 3 gear.
I was thinking like something to get her up, and then something to get her down.
That works too.
We want it to be really cool, some sort of futuristic like side of the building climbing gear,
Like
a suction cups or something.
I was thinking of like the Kim Possible like hook gun.
The grappling hook, or the hook
Grappling
shot.
hook. That's
Grappling hook, and then she can like, base jump off with one of the parachute
to a harness.
You just do like a rappel system, and it would be like the same.
But I
It'd be
wanted
all
to base
one
jump
gear.
off. It'll be really cool.
Okay.
No,
Sure.
no. If it's one
What
gear,
is-
no, we'll be cheap.
Now, what's the plan? I'm not following the plan
I
I'm
don't
supposed
know.
to be doing.
We'll spend a gear. You'll have the Kim Possible grappling hook gun. It'll get
Rappelling.
you up. Yes, it'll get you up. So you'll like clip on, and it'll go zip, and you'll go up.
Yes.
She's also
And then-
30 minutes ahead. She could just go up the stairs to get up there if she
Yeah.
wanted to do that.
I mean, that's what I was gonna do. I thought we
But
were talking about gear that would allow me to like see both places at once.
I
I
mean,
mean,
could do that too.
You
I
could do
also
that.
kind of want a grappling gun.
You could do that too. Again, all of your gear disappears at the end of the mission, so spend them while you got them. But you could spend the gear for, I was going to say, some sort of remote, like, camera that you could position, like, around back. You wouldn't be able to shoot anyone back there, but if you saw, you could at least monitor what was going on back there.
Okay, but I do need to be able to shoot them, is the thing. Maybe I should just ask you guys what door you're gonna go to.
That would work.
Can we have decided like well, I'm there. I'll send pictures and say this is what the place looks like. Where are you gonna wait for him? This seems like a simple version of what we're trying to do.
Yes.
Front or
The
back?
The back, if it seems like it's less, trafficked.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely less trafficked.
Okay.
Then, okay, if you're gonna climb 99 flights of stairs, cool. Then we'll give you the gear so you can get down quickly. Because as soon as you round off, I don't care if it's a gel shot or not, you set off an assault rifle in the middle of a shopping area, people are gonna run screaming around and they're gonna come looking for you. So
Yeah. I'm also thinking that the remote surveillance stuff isn't a bad idea because if he's just like a roll bitch about this and like makes you guys come to the front of the store, then I would know and it would give me time to move.
I'd say, again, rationally, if he's asking you to meet in some places public, he probably wants to meet in the place public. You would just reasonably know that he's probably setting this up at a crowded area because he's anticipating something like this.
You guys are gonna have to really sell. Oh no, our friend just passed out. Good
Okay.
luck. I'll set up where I can see the front of the store.
Okay. So you head up to the top of this building through the stairwell.
That's
God.
it. Sorry. We were talking about pretending to be an ambulance before. We pretend our friend passed out,
Okay.
and Claxton's in pretending to be an ambulance.
Oh, an EMT.
If you
Yes!
spend
Do I
the
do I pass out?
No, when we shoot Warlock, he'll
Oh.
pass out.
if you spend the gear, then Klaxon can have the appropriate attire and stuff that he would need for
Right.
to look like an EMT. We'll even. Nope, he won't have
Wasn't
Chappie.
he-
Never mind.
Wasn't he an EMT though? Did
Oh,
I
shoot.
dream that?
No. He was an.
Wasn't he
was
actually
an army.
an EMT?
He was an army.
Yeah, he was an
medic.
army medic.
Okay, so he probably has some of the stuff.
He has some training. He
That
doesn't have
makes
like
sense.
the San Angeles like.
Oh no,
official.
I was just saying that he wouldn't have to fake it because he would know what he's doing.
Yeah, he would know what he's doing. You spend the
Perfect.
gear so he has like the stretcher and some other monitors, some things to put in the back of the Tortuga to make it look legit.
Some stuff that beeps.
Yeah,
Yes.
So should I spend a gear for that?
yeah. Spend one gear and
Okay,
you can
Let's
have
do
that. And that'll give you a +1 on any sort of checks you guys have to make to convince people that he's an EMT.
Are
of
we
this
are we
situation.
doing anything about the me getting down very quickly situation? I still think parachute bad idea. Lots of people.
Then yeah.
Cool idea.
I know.
Like a rappel gun.
Yeah, then I think the rappel gun. Then you just slide on down and get the fuck out of there.
Great.
Yeah, essentially it's a harness system with the cable and the spool that is attached to the back, and it can be reattached to the front. And you can hook it onto the railing at the top of the building, and you can rappel down. You've got control of your descent and all that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do I get to keep this?
No,
Aw.
no, the gear goes away
But
unless you spend credit on it.
Buy it later.
Well, that I do not have right now. I have one literal cred.
Yeah, most of the gear
Bottle of
stuff that
bullets.
when you guys spend gear, it's mostly like for disposable things.
Cool. Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and set that up. Get set up.
Okay. So you are
Scope
set
the
up on
place out.
top of the building. You've got you check up. There's no cameras up here. You come to the edge. You can look down the like 300 feet to the shopping area below. But you've got your heavy sniper rifle with the big scope on it, and you can have a perfect vantage point of the storefront. So yeah, you've got a good bird's nest
Yeah.
here.
If I've got time, I'm gonna try to like sort of scope out the area and get like a good feel of like.
Okay. Go ahead and roll assess, and I will let you, and you can have that hold for when you need it.
Excellent. Ooh, 7.
Okay, so you have one hold that
Okay.
you can spend at some point during the ensuing action.
Okay.
Okay, so Choke is there. She's set up. A few minutes later, because it's taking you a while to get set up here and find the right spot. Clarity and Impulse, you have pulled up in the Tortuga about a block over. Klaxon lets you out, and he goes and sits somewhere waiting on the comms for you to advise them to
call an
approach.
ambulance.
Sirens blaring. Yeah. So the two of you enter the crowd of people that are all shopping. It's we've never really established what day of the week it is, but we'll say it's the weekend. Big crowds here. And you go kind of pushing through them up to Eternal 21.
Maybe I'll buy some clothes while I'm here.
In literally any other circumstance than this, I would say that is a fantastic idea. Maybe we stay focused for this one. I promise I'll take you shopping next time. Okay?
That's fair.
All right.
I mean, we're just here. Like two birds, one stone.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's a whole bomb in my head situation. Maybe not.
Yeah. I mean,
Is he
those
too-
leggings are very cute. No, focus.
As you come into the store, like the scanners get you, and I think they're like the hologram comes up, and it's like Marilee, welcome back. Clarity, welcome back. And like, you know, like you've been to the store before and you've shopped here, and it recognizes uh, your information, and it starts trying to sell you. We just walk through the holograms, not here for a different purpose. And as you're walking around, and there's a few people shopping at looking through some of the racks and perusing the aisles. I think you're kind of walking around for a moment. You look at your clock, and it's about that time. It's been almost exactly an hour, and you hear from the other side of the rack that you are currently looking at. You hear a voice that says, "Right on time, then."
Yeah, I wasn't aware you were a fan of this store. I mean, I think any of this stuff would look good on you, but I don't know.
I figured we'd meet somewhere you were comfortable. You have the drive.
Yep.
Set it on the rack in front of you. Walk out of the store.
She kind of looks at Impulse like,
We were gonna do some shopping first. Hope you don't mind.
You can shop after.
actually, like, I'm not comfortable here. Like, you said you wanted me to do this someplace I was comfortable, but I'm not really comfortable in this setting and environment.
Yeah, I find it really shitty that you just assumed that she would be comfortable in an Eternal 21. Just a little presumptuous, just saying.
Comes rolling around the corner of the aisle, wearing the dark clothes, kind of hood pulled up, very sketchy for this store. And you saw his face last time? I think we.
I thought, no, he had a thing over his face.
Oh no, he did. That's right. So is still obscured from as before, but you can just see two blue eyes looking out from underneath the visor and the mask that he's wearing, and he looks the two of you over and kind of looks around just nervously. Says, "We have a deal. If you want me to disarm the bomb, you'll hand me the drive, and leave."
We hand you the drive, you give us the key.
I don't think you understand this situation here. You don't get to make demands of me. I will disarm the device once I am safe from here.
Does
The
your brother
drive.
get to make demands of you?
My brother. Is that what he told you?
I mean, he didn't tell me anything. I'm just very good at my job.
Still keeping to the same lies. Bastard. The drive, now.
Oh, so he's not your brother. I mean, if you'd like, we could do a huge exclusive. I'm the one you definitely want to talk to about that.
You see him pull his hand from his the pocket of his jacket, and you can just see the bit of glint of metal from the gun that he's holding. He says, "I don't want to do this here. I will if I have to. The drive now."
Can I see him?
You can see Clarity and Impulse. You can see like the bottom halves of them from this vantage point. You see them like halfway into the store, kind of around some of the aisles and stuff. It's not a clean shot, and you can't really see him. You can see like the bottoms of his feet.
You gotta back up.
Fine. Claire,
Mm-hmm.
come here. I saw this really cute pair of leggings, and
Oh,
I'll
really?
walk her over a little bit further toward the windows where we feel like we'd be in a better place for that. And then I'll tell Clarity, put it right there.
Okay, I put it next to the window.
Just on the
Okay.
rack. Whatever rack we're at, like, we'll put it right
Yeah.
there. He has to come and get it, basically.
So the two of you turn around, begin to walk away. Clarity sets the drive on one of the racks closer to the window, and the two of you keep walking. Go ahead and roll to fast talk. One of you can roll, and the other one can assist.
I'll roll.
0.
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. Oh, do we? No, we wouldn't for this. She gets the pluses for the other stuff. Okay.
Mhm.
I am afraid you guys can hear my heartbeat through my microphone. Like,
It's a 7.
Okay. 7. There's nothing you can do to help with that one. It's going to be a mixed success. All right. Let me check something. Okay. But he will the effect on a 7 for fast talk is the NPCs do it, but someone will find out about it. NPC will advance the appropriate countdown clock. So
yeah, he's gonna find out when I shoot him.
he takes a couple steps. I think there's a bit of hesitation. You see him put his hand back in, hiding the gun. As the two of you walk across and begin to talk, turning your backs to him for a moment, he sighs, takes a few steps forward. Choke, you see a dark figure come walking halfway into frame, fully in, as he reaches to pick up the drive.
As soon as he stops to reach out to pick up the drive, I'm gonna take a shot.
There is a breath as you go to pull the trigger, where you see his hands are on the device on the drive, and then you just see him look up. Go ahead and roll to mix it up.
Okay.
I was gonna have this be a fully just a sucker someone if you had been able to fully convince them of the situation or lay this up, but he is aware of you at this point.
Yep.
So you are now having to roll.
It's about to
for
get
it.
loud.
Yeah,
11.
11. So you achieve your objective.
Eat that gel bullet.
So you have to choose. No, you don't have to choose any here. Yeah. So your objective will meet 7+. You achieve your objective. So.
And so, based
what
on the way
is
I
the
understand
damage?
these working, the gel rounds are now gone because I've used them.
Yes.
Gel rounds inflict S harm instead of the listed harm for the gun.
Mhm.
But then if they, this is for if somebody has to make the harm move, which I assume he doesn't have to do.
No.
So the harm would be 3, but the gel rounds are going to be S harm instead.
Okay. clarity and impulse. There is a.
This
There
gun
isn't
is extra loud.
Yeah. There is a crack
should
of
do something about
thunder that echoes through. I mean, it is a gunshot that goes off that everyone in the complex hears at the same time. You see everyone flinch. At the same time, there is the glass on the front of the storefront shatters in a big kind of like 5-foot circle, and you see Warlock just laid out. Like, it hits him center mass and goes like flattens to the ground and then slides a good 3 feet back as the bullet hits. As he slides back into the store, there's a moment where you see him, like, you just hear the wind knocked out of him, just like gasping, underneath the mask, somebody gasping for breath. He is not unconscious, but he is completely stunned right now. What do the two of you do?
What's your meat, girl?
This won't be a roll. He is completely unarmed.
Oh, I was just gonna go take my brand new handy dandy stun gun and put it to his neck and knock him out, basically.
Yeah, that was my plan too.
Oh my god, are you okay?
So the two of you run up. Yeah, he is stunned and dazed enough that the two of you are able to go up like you're checking on him, and then both at the same time with your stun guns just jab in, and there's a moment where he kind of convulses and he just falls. And so there is panic in the street as people go rushing around, and some of the people in the store go fleeing outside. One of the attendants in the back kind of freaks out. You see them pick up there wouldn't be like a landline there. They immediately like begin to dial on their data pad.
I've got it. They're coming right now.
Right.
We don't want to clog up the system. I got it. Yes, here at Eternal 21. Yes, please hurry.
Roll to fast talk again. I'll give you the +1 here.
Okay.
This is a good plan, you guys.
Is it though?
So far.
12!
I would say
Whoa.
yes.
So they stop as they're doing. So, oh, was he shot?
I don't
Is
know.
he dead?
No, he's alive. He's breathing. So we're gonna get him outside.
You begin to hear the
can you
siren in the distance, and yeah, shouldn't you let him stay there till the paramedics get here?
I've been through a CPR training class, and they say you should always move the body.
Oh, I haven't taken that, but yeah, okay, you know what you're doing. And yeah, well, the clarity piggybacks off of the 12 from before, so you've given this person terrible advice. They're gonna kill somebody one day.
Oh no. That does not sound like our problem.
They start telling their friends, yeah, I heard somewhere you should always move the body. Some misinformation spreads. Yes, Choke. You're on top of a building. A gunshot's gone off. You gotta move.
Yeah, no, as soon as I know that I've hit him, I'm gone.
Yeah.
His gun slung over the back, like just.
Now, I assume that you had your, like, you weren't walking around with your gun, that you've got your case, you disassemble it, put it away, like, as you're running.
If I can do that quickly, yes.
I mean, you're trained. What I'm gonna have you do is, I'm gonna have you roll to act under pressure.
Okay, the other thing I'm good at.
Yeah. This is a very specific moment
come
where I think
on,
this
that's
is
a 12.
nice. Yeah, I can't imagine more pressure right now as you very quickly strip your gun, disassemble it, pack it up, sling it over your back. You begin to head down the steps. As
no, I can rappel down the building.
You're gonna rappel down the building. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You head back into the alley, to the other side of the building. Assume you're not rappelling down into the crowded
side,
street.
The other side. I'll run across the roof.
So you go running across the roof. You reach the other side.
Use it.
just like in one fluid motion, clip the railing on that side, and then just go running off the roof. There's a moment where you kind of hang, and then you're pulled down. You just go running down the side of the building. The spool unwinding as you do, letting off kind of a squealing noise. It slows and slows and slows until you reach the bottom, and then you stop, unclip, land on the street, landing in the alleyway. You still hear panic and people running. You do hear the siren from the ambulance. You are also hearing sirens from actual law enforcement.
Once again, Choke does something super cool and nobody sees it.
Nobody can see it.
I was about to say, it's so fucking cool. Choke
I'm
is
gonna
so
get
cool.
I'm gonna get the brain implants just so I can start recording the shit that I do.
Yeah.
Impulse will get you a GoPro. It'll be great.
Yep.
And then
I just take off.
Yeah, you enter the crowd. People are running down the street anyway, and you kind of enter the crowd, kind of jogging along with them until you reach your bike. Kick it to gear, and then go zooming off down the street. The rest of you outside, you're moving Warlock out.
His ass into the ambulance.
Yeah, ambulance comes. Klaxon comes filing out of the ambulance. I don't think he's repaired Rosie yet, so it's just Klaxon right now. They comes out of the ambulance, bringing out the stretcher. It's like a grav hover stretcher that disengages, drops it to the ground, and going through all the necessary like checking. The button says, "All right, you can stand back," and then pulls them on, checks the pulse, gets them hooked up to the monitors, gets them strapped down to the stretcher, and engages it again. Begins to push it back into the ambulance. Yes, Choke.
This is Savannah speaking.
Yes, Savannah.
In a fun series of events, GB's almost here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
And we're about to take a break. We're about to take a break anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, you sort of pushes him into the back there. Do Impulse and Clarity, do you climb into the ambulance along with them, sort of acting like concerned,
Yes.
or?
We just want to make sure he's okay. Can we come along?
Right. Get in.
To our friend.
Loads you two in, closes the door, gets in the front, kicks on the siren, goes whirring around, and then zooming off. And you just see like there's a couple of people as you load it, like as they're loading in, that are like applauding, like the EMTs and stuff. Like you guys have doing such a good job. Yeah, it's obnoxious. And yeah, they go zooming away before the police arrive.
Pat his ass down. Find his like dead man's trigger. Just everything. Just tear it apart.
Okay.
Clarity's immediately gonna take off his mask.
Okay. You pull off the mask, and you see again these piercing blue eyes. You pull off the face mask and pull back the hood, and you see Apollo, but not like you remember him. You see a cybernetic dermal implant along the left side of his face, some scars along his right jawline, a couple of other small dermal implants around his forehead. But it is Apollo lying there unconscious in the back of the van. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take our break to figure out what's going on there. Yeah, we'll be right back. So hang out with us for a minute, everybody. Hopefully we'll have a GB with us to carry out the second half of the session. The class is doing such a great job right now. Yeah, so we'll be back soon. Stick with us and catch you on the other side. And welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us on our break. We got GB back playing Klaxon, And we're just going to jump right back. We've got him up to speed, so we're just going to jump right back into things. You have successfully kidnapped a man. So you have Warlock in the back of the the Tortuga, which is currently masquerading as a ambulance, and are, I assume, heading back to the workshop. Choke is on her
Yes.
motorcycle, heading there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll call everyone and tell them I'm fine. I did a very cool rappel down the building and no one saw it, but don't worry about it on me either.
Are we checking him for the key?
We're checking for everything. I want to check if he's decked out, anything else on his person, anything dangerous.
We all know he's got
cool.
that stealth shit. Take that off him.
Mm.
Okay.
Take his clothes. Strip him.
Take his Jordans. No.
So he does have a few things. You saw him with the gun. You take the gun from him first, I assume. He's got a silenced heavy pistol that he had tucked away in his jacket. So somebody can hold on to that.
Forward.
He has a wrist device, which Clarity you would immediately be able to identify as his sort of cloaking mechanism. You snag that as well. And in his pockets, you search through. You do not find any sign of the key or the other part to this detonator.
Should we take him back to our place and then go search his hideout?
He's not leaving our site. Wherever we go, he goes. Because if his little hideout is going to blow us up, then we're blowing his ass up too.
That's fair.
Bomb first.
Yeah, let's figure that out first, though. We might need him awake for that, though, unfortunately. So let's do as much as we need to with him not awake, and then we can, wake him up for the parts that we do, need him conscious for.
Do we tie him up?
Yes.
Okay.
Quite thoroughly, where possible.
Okay. He's currently strapped down to the stretcher. You can zip tie his hands and feet together.
Impulse lifts up his shirt.
Okay.
Does he have a belly button?
Fucking Kyle XY over here.
There's a couple of decisions that I have to make right now.
Okay.
Unless I'm prepared for.
I'm sorry.
Space Above and Beyond, Kyle X5. There's all kinds of clone shows we could
Exactly.
go with.
I guess I'm aging myself a little bit there.
No, it's amazing.
Yes. Yes, he has a belly button.
I had to check. Pull his shirt down. Did he have nice abs?
He's a decent figure, yeah. It's like,
Okay.
Yeah, that was my question. Is Apollo hot?
I love that's your question and not mine. I love it.
You know the guy from the Trivago commercials?
Yes.
You can't.
Really? That's your pull?
That's kind of where I was.
This is awkward for me because you know who looks a lot like the guy from the Trivago commercials?
I don't see it. I know you're gonna say
Your dad.
No.
Oh no!
Sean's dad.
Don't see it, I
Remind
like-
me later to send y'all a picture of Sean's dad.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm into it. It's cool.
Again, kind of the silver fox sort of thing. Yeah. Again, I don't see it, but whatever.
I'm about to get up on Discord.
As we're going along, Claxon will just say over his shoulder something along the lines of, should we like, give him a breathing straw and wrap his head in tin foil in case he's got like microwave beams or something?
You would be more of an expert about that than me. So you tell me what we need to do in this situation.
Oh, my
She popped at Centaur, I guess.
yeah. Claxon's like, because most of his stuff is outside: drones, tanks, motorcycles, guns, stuff up in your brain box. That's beyond him, really.
Well, you have stuff in your brain box that lets you like control shit, right? So he possibly could too, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way to disrupt that?
I mean,
Minus like cracking his head open. We're not at that point yet.
keep him unconscious.
All right, good for now.
I mean, definitely, if he can't see, it'd be harder for. Well, no, it wouldn't, because if he's got, does he have oculars? Clarity, can you check him? Does he got cyber eyes?
Can I tell if he has cyber eyes?
Yeah, you can tell by looking. He has one cybernetic eye.
Okay, yeah, just
The one
looks
that
like
is on the same
one.
side with all the dermal plating.
Tinfoil him.
Oh, can Clarity put the cloaking device on her wrist?
Sure.
And can she turn it on just to see?
You I mean, you hit a couple buttons to figure it out, and finally you push one, and suddenly this field comes into effect, and kind of like a million panes of glass folding in front of Clarity. She just vanishes from sight.
Ooh,
It's fucking cool.
this is really cool. I want to keep this. And then
She
takes,
says
like,
from
turns-
somewhere.
Yeah.
She turns it off.
And she turns it back off and is just like, cool. So we didn't have the key, which is a bit of a bummer.
Which means it's in his old gas station place or whatever.
Should we go there now? Or did we say we were gonna wait till he's awake?
We made him need him awake for that one. To at least ask how to get into like the non-booby trapped area, like the sewer area.
I mean, I could probably figure that out.
Oh, then yeah, keep him unconscious. Fuck that.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I could probably figure out the sewer system. I'm sure it's straightforward. It's a sewer system.
Yeah, you could figure out where the access would be to the nearest lines that run underneath the building.
Okay.
If you guys want to head over there.
Yeah, let's head over, and then if we need him, we can wake him up. But if we can see if we can do this without him too.
Okay.
I'm assuming somebody tells Choke where you're going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I'll be there.
All right, you all meet up outside of the gas station. You're keeping him unconscious though?
Yeah.
Are you just continuing to tase him, or did you guys get some like, what is the?
We still have some sleep.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we could probably drug him, right?
Just put a
Patch
sleep
him.
patch on him. Yeah, perfect. He'll be out for a while. All right, yeah.
We
You
missed
guys
a
all
swim.
pull up outside of it. There's that same the same radius, and you guys all find that if you step close enough to the gas station, any cybernetics or electronics that you have cease to work.
Cybernetics.
Mm-hmm.
Even my arm?
Yep.
Even my
Arms,
brain.
eyes, brain. I mean,
Well-
the part of your brain that's cybernetics.
All
Stops
three of you
working.
have the neural implants, right?
And he has a bunch of cybernetics.
So there has to be a way to turn this shit off.
Maybe he's built it in so it doesn't affect him.
Could be encrypted.
I could go in and try to break it.
Um,
I mean, that's always
You
been
also can try going underneath too. This is I'm saying this from the street level that you're at right now.
That's right.
Let's try from below.
Yeah. Who's gonna stay behind and watch him?
I feel like I'm probably the least useful here, I'm just saying. So I can keep an eye on him, and make sure that I'll refresh his sleep patches if necessary. Just keep me posted.
Okay.
She pulls out her flechette gun.
Yeah,
I'll just pistol whip him if necessary.
Should I stay with you just in case he wakes
No,
up?
they need you in there.
Okay, yeah, that's true. They do need me in there.
No, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
SGB, I've seen way too many movies. I'm like, you never, no. Don't leave one person. Never.
Should you?
Believe me, Sean is thinking the same thing.
Do you want to keep the gun nearby, but like taser in hand, just so you don't like accidentally shoot him?
Oh, better idea. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I've got this little thing now. It's so handy too. It's so cute. Okay, so I'm fine.
So glad you like it.
It's adorable. I mean, come on.
It could kill a man.
I like it even more. Well, go on. I'll be fine.
All right. So Klaxon, Clarity,
my
Choke.
fucking supervisor.
You all find the access panel. It is not the sewer system that runs closest. It is the cable network that runs feeding power lines, internet lines, all the data lines that through this city that it comes closest to this this gas station. You find the access panel or the access grate for it. Choke hefts it up out of the street.
I only got one arm right now.
Climb down into it. Not where you come in at.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Where you come in at, you still have access to everything. You get underground and you begin falling that way. And about the place where you would expect to be hitting the radius there, there's no effect underground. It seems like whatever it is blocked by the concrete and cement. And you follow the lines until you find one that has been hacked. There's a big panel opened up into it, and then the other lines that are now feeding out of it into an opened up portion of the wall of this tunnel. You go following down that a bit. The cables spread out. Everything here has been expertly done. Wander around to the top where they enter through another series of access like tubing that has been worked in there, and you reach a door that has been fitted in. It's pretty rudimentary as far as just being a big steel grate almost. However, there is fitted into it a access panel. Looks like a biometric reader.
Can I try and hack it?
Yeah, you can try to hack it.
I could go get one of his eyes. He wouldn't die. Still be alive.
True. I mean, one of them is cybernetic, and he did take my eyes, so.
You get back, and it's a hand thing. You go back.
Yeah, can we tell what kind of biometric scanner it is?
Track.
We'll say it's an eye scanner. I like the poetry of that. If this is
Joke's
where it's
just
going.
trying to be petty.
I mean, he did take my eyes, so I'm cool with it.
All I need is someone to hold him down and a melon baller. I'm just saying.
Oh, wait, are you taking his real eye?
Well, yeah.
I guess his cybernetic eye is also would require that. You can just pop it out if you just take your thumb into the inner corner and you press really hard. Just saying.
So you're trying to hack it, or you're gonna go get his eye?
He's right. Should we try this first?
I'm
Should I
afraid
go-
of setting off some like alarms or something. I mean, I can definitely try.
I'll get the cyber eye.
Okay, that's fair. It's probably less messy.
You wanna go back?
Okay. Choke heads back, comes back a bit later, has an eye in her hand. We're not going to
No!
get details of her.
I was
No.
ready.
As soon as she comes back in that car
Okay.
and she's just like trying to do
I need-
something. Oh, what's that?
I need one of his eyes.
Can't we just take his whole body? What is it for?
Why do you care? Aren't we gonna kill him anyway?
Well, yeah, but he's pretty. Like,
Well,
don't
I'm gonna
fuck him
take
up
the
until we have to.
Well, I'll take the fake one.
Why don't I just help you carry the body and then we'll carry the body back?
Well, I
It's
don't.
less
that's
messy.
I mean, I can carry him myself. It's kind of the principle of the thing.
He is on a
Later.
hover stretcher, too.
He took
Later.
Clarity's eyes. I
You
told him to take his eye.
can play with his body as much as you want when it's time for the killing. I told
That's
you.
not my thing. That's your
She'll
thing.
pull her she'll pull her list out. Kill him is at the bottom.
I'm not killing him. Just taking his. It's. I do
No.
not want to take this whole body down there and then explain to Clarity why we're not taking his eyes. He took hers.
We can't take his eyes just don't right now. It's gross.
No, I'm gonna take the cyber one. It's not a
Take
big
the
deal.
whole body.
You are not my supervisor.
Please. I'm already gonna have to go down into a sewer today. I really don't want to have to disembowel
This-
as well.
You don't have to. That's the whole point. We left you here. I'm not disemboweling him. I just want to take one of his. Fine. Fuck, you never let me have any fun.
Later. I didn't say now. Instant gratification does not look good on you.
Well, neither do your weird jackets with big shoulders. Push the stretcher out. Shut the fan door.
All right. So
Completely uncalled for.
Chuck leaves, comes back with the pushing the grav stretcher.
I imagine just like pulling it with 2 fingers, like it's floating, right?
Yeah, no. It's super easy to move. But she just has the entire body.
Why'd you bring the whole body?
Impulse wouldn't let me.
Well, that's fair. She can be scary.
Not the word I'd use.
Okay, so I guess we'll just open an eye and just
Pick him up by the scruff, just like. Eh.
Yeah, open his eyes, run it past the scanners, and yeah, you do the fake eye, and it kind of like nothing happens there. You do the real eye, and that goes dee. So you do realize that you would have needed the real eye anyway. That
Could have
would've
got
just
my
been-
cardio in for the day. Just fucking wasting everybody's time.
And as you do, there's a kathunk as the whatever lock is on the door disengages. Do you take him back and then go in? Do you just leave him sitting there in the hallway?
I feel like I can run very fast. I don't want to leave him alone. Do not go in this door without me.
Okay.
I mean, just think what his defenses probably wouldn't shoot him. We could kind of like human shield him.
True.
Just a thought.
You didn't want to walk through the sewer. Sorry. Well, I'll just hold him up. Just weekend to Bernie's this fool. Let's go.
Okay, you go walking through the door, holding him up. I imagine you just turn the grab stretcher like on end so that you can just like,
Exactly.
yeah. Okay, and you go walking into the room. As you head in, the lights come to life, and you see this room has been outfitted with some pretty high-end tech. Everything's fairly clean, despite the rather old condition of this basement. You can see that the stairway leading up to the higher level, to the top floor, or the main gas station has been walled off. You don't gather there is an entrance up there. You can there's a couple of tables with diagrams and notes and maps and things like that, and then there's a whole bank of computer monitors, very high end, very well done. All his cables are bound. It's very neat. So yeah, it's very well done. It's a hacker's paradise in here.
I want to start singing so bad right now.
I know. Yeah, I knew where you were headed with that. So is there anything that's not computer hackery? Like,
Yeah, I think there's a wall with the cage with all sorts of munitions, and there's probably some C4 and other, like, again, pretty high-end weaponry too.
so
There's probably a droid on a table that he's been like modifying. It's decommissioned, but it looks like it's been worked on.
probably the sniper rifle that he killed the can't remember his name with.
Tried to kill Clarity with, and then yeah. So there'd be some sniper rifles, some SMGs, LMGs,
Hey, that shit.
PNGs. Yeah.
Are there any like
JPGs.
drawers that I can start rifling through?
You don't see. Yeah, there are some that you go through, and most of them's like tools and things. Is tool drawers, and you go pulling through those, and just like a lot of loose gear. You don't find the key just like sitting in one of the drawers. What you do find is on the back wall, as you move one of these kind of rolling like toolboxes, there is a safe set into the wall.
Is it like a manual safe or like an electronic safe?
Electronic safe.
Okay, can I try and hack it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You take your cybernet, you take your interface, and you hook it into the kind of pop open the panel and hook it in. So go ahead and roll to jack in.
Okay. Let's use cyberware. +2. That's 12.
Nice. You are in cleanly. No complications.
Right, cool. And that's compromising security, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Cool. Bang. Do I need to roll my mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Roll mind. Okay. Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Roll mind, which is +2. That is 7.
Okay.
So that gain 1 hold.
Mm-hmm. Which I assume you want to use to open the safe.
Yes.
Okay. You activate the subsystem to open it. I think it immediately kicks you out. As soon as you do, you don't have any other. You're not gonna be able to lock it again without trying to re-access the system. But there's a click, and the safe kind of pops open a little bit. As you pull open the safe, you can see inside there are a few like data drives that have been like kind of evenly kind of filed away in here, unmarked, and there are in the back there's a row of these syringes, like pneumatic. What was the word I'm like looking for? There's a word that I'm the ones that they use for like inject the vaccines that it's like, make the whooshing noise.
An auto injector?
Yeah. One of the auto injectors and a row of cortex implants, or a case of them. 2 of them are missing. No. Let's say the case had 10 in it. 4 are missing.
Well,
And one of them would still, actually, they would all 4 of the ones that are missing have the keys kind of in them as well.
We know how many like victims there were before Clarity, right? Does that track?
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay.
I don't know what number I said before, but yeah, that tracks.
Because I don't know what number you said before either.
well, I think we found the key and some other stuff.
What are we gonna do with these?
We'll
Black
also say that Swin
market?
would have told you what her arrangement was.
Oh yeah.
You guys can decide whether you want to help her honor that.
Yeah. She's my pal. Let's follow up on that deal.
Yeah.
I mean, she's Choke's pal too, so.
Okay. Nice. Fair.
Just gals me and
I'm not
pals.
wrong.
just gals me about.
Yeah, special friends.
Fine. Yeah. I mean, I guess as long as they're not in any of our heads, I don't care what people do with them.
Oh, why'd you have to say that, Choke? Now all I can imagine is some cyber assassin with a predator cloak sneaking up and, you know.
Well, not you. You're already dead.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh, so it's fine. So it's fine.
Well, you assuaged his fears, see?
Fuck all of you.
Oh,
And when
right,
I
I
forward
am
and it
dead.
starts texting, like, can I come down now? Are you coming back? Did you pop out his eyes?
When
What's
she
happening?
says, "Are you coming back?" I text her back, "No."
We're all dead. That's what I was already.
She'll make her way down there.
No.
Okay.
It's dangerous and dirty.
You step in a puddle, but you make it in another room.
You have boots that are meant for this.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Fortunately, her heels were, you know, like yay. So
Rain boots with like 6-inch heels, just like
platforms, like total
Platforms.
platforms.
What? It's to keep the boot out of the muck. What?
No, they're sharp.
Anyway.
All right. Great. Got a bunch of bombs
And keys.
and keys.
So one of those keys goes into your head,
Yes.
but we don't know which one.
Well, I figured the doctors will know.
Maybe. So we bring all of them?
Well, because these are stolen, right? They gotta have serial numbers or something.
They do have, like, ID tags on them, yeah.
There
Great.
you go.
Okay. So we're putting one in his head, right?
Oh, I thought we were bringing him back to Apollo.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea to get some information first, do you?
I
Oh,
don't need a
no.
brain bomb for that.
Yeah, it's true.
It just seemed very poetic, that's
Yeah.
all.
Well, so did taking out his eye, but you wouldn't let him do that.
I didn't say that you couldn't. I just said not now. But, you know, now that we've basically got everything we need, you can do whatever the hell you
Well,
want.
don't wait. Well, I don't want to waste them. If they go for as much as Swin says they do.
True, selling them
Let's-
or like helping Swin out would probably be pretty lucrative.
Let's.
Clax, were you saying something, babe?
Yeah, let's not. Until she's clear, no killing him. Just in case there's something we don't know.
Oh yeah, no. We're gonna bomb first, kill second.
Yeah, I have surgery.
Impulse
tomorrow
has the
morning.
list.
Yeah, she's got an
Yes.
appointment later to I don't remember.
I thought it was tomorrow, the next morning.
It was the next
Who-
morning.
What time?
It
was
is.
It was like the middle of the day when I shot him, so.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, it'd be. It's like mid to late afternoon at this point, and your
Okay.
surgery is the next morning.
I'll babysit. Let's get home. Chappie is supposed to be picking up some shawarma. We'll see how that goes. And you go to your appointment, fix this, and we'll see what happens to his eyes.
We
Yeah.
are going to get some info first, though, because I do kind of want to hear about, kind of his side of things, just as like a full expose. I'll use it as like an unnamed source, but I need information.
Sure.
That's fair. I would like to ask him a few questions too, actually.
It's you ask the questions. I'll make sure he answers.
Sounds great.
And so let's, before we leave, reprogram the door so that we can get in.
New safe house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, cat.
Well, let's try and do that.
We
Okay.
all just look at Clarity.
Okay, you want to try
Can
to
someone else
reprogram-
hack for once? Just kidding.
You
It's
have
in,
a
your
very
job.
specialized
It's
set
in
of
your job
skills.
title.
It's-
You have one
it's-
job. You're gonna do it. It's stupid, but no.
It's stupid, but I'll
It's
do
not.
it.
It's the opposite of stupid. I can hack it. It's not the kind of hacking you want.
Okay.
You can hack it. So there's the panel at the door, but you gather everything probably feeds back through to the big computer system here.
Mhm.
So you hack into that, you have access to everything.
Cool.
So that's probably what you want to hack.
Yeah, so I'll
so-
do that.
Go sit
I'll
down at
log
the
in.
desk. Yeah, log in there.
Okay. Hmm.
I give you bardic inspiration.
That's a 10.
10. God, you guys are killing it with these rolls. Okay, yeah. You sit down. You connect your interface to the computer, and it takes you a bit. This is pretty high. I mean, this thing was set up pretty secure. But eventually, after some time, everything breaks, and there's no one there to stop you. So you finally access the system, get through the firewalls, and the whole thing comes on, lights up, and there's this like calming voice that comes over, because every master villain has to have like the AI thing. It just says, "Welcome, Apollo."
Interesting. Shall I roll mind?
Yeah, so you're gonna try to compromise security again to reset things. Yeah, so that would be mind.
Let's see. It's another 10.
Nice. Okay, so you have 3 hold, and this is what you get. So you access security systems. There is the door security, which you can reprogram to whatever specifications that you want. There is also a drone network that is connected. That you're getting to realize that whatever the housing for it is up in the gas station itself. There is a strategically placed throughout the entire facility. There you do find that there are explosives that are set to essentially self-destruct the facility if needed. Assume you avoid that button. And then there's the EMP field, which is in place, which it appears the drones themselves are shielded from. They can't be controlled. They're on an automated system, but you can disable the EMP field to give them different programming. What they're programmed for essentially right now is if anyone enters the gas station, they kill on sight and dispose of the bodies.
Yeah, would like to get rid of that.
Okay.
Do
So
we
you
want
can-
to though?
Well,
Because if
Okay.
we've got access to the system now, we could do that later.
True.
We don't want anyone fucking around here anyway. So
I do want to reprogram the door then.
Okay. Spend a hold and you reprogram the door to allow any of you to enter.
Yeah, I'd say any of us.
Okay.
Also, too, you might want to just self-destruct. Just pull the plug on that one, because I mean, I just don't want him to come conscious and blow us up with his brain.
Well, I didn't consider that. Can I disable the self-destruct?
Mhm.
All right. I do that.
The explosives are still there, but essentially you disable whatever the arming mechanism would be for them. Yeah. You'll have to find those and remove them from the foundation.
Use them for something else. I mean, yeah, dispose of them.
Okay. And then, I mean, I can always turn the field back on later. I guess none of us are going up there.
yeah, it'll keep pesky nosy Nancy's from coming by.
Okay, I guess I'll leave it.
We should turn that into another Mr. Convenience.
Ooh, we can get our own shipments of noodles.
I feel like Swin said she had some contacts. I mean, I feel like that's not out of the realm of possibility.
Okay, somebody chill to run it.
Franchise opportunities.
Just saying.
Is
Passive
there-
income is a very, very important thing to have.
Considering my last building investment is not going to have any paying renters.
No, but it's nice to not have anybody just like hounding us all the time. So
All right, anything else I should do while I'm in here?
That's a lot of data there, isn't it? All that was back there. Do you
Set
feel
yourself
like-
as the admin.
I was thinking about doing that. Sets it so it says welcome clarity.
Yeah.
Do you have to spend a hold to
Yes.
do that?
Yeah, that would be your last hold.
All right.
admin privileges.
Yeah.
Essentially reset the system so that you have access to it.
Cool.
And that whatever passwords and stuff were before are reset.
Would you being an admin give you like remote access to it? Just saying. Is that a thing?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just giving myself full access to the system.
Yeah.
Essentially.
You could access it via the network. All right. Anything else you guys want to do here?
Obviously take the keys and the bombs.
And
Mhm.
all of the data packages in the back of that. Basically everything in that safe.
And the guns. There were guns in here.
We'd
Yes.
have to break in there though, or is it electronic locked, or now that
The
she's
weapons
in, can-
cabinet?
Yeah,
You,
can
you
she
could
just
say
open
you
it?
open it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, then we may have to park the Tortuga somewhere and hand them up through the bottom hatch. And
Yeah,
just-
we can leave like some of them here just as backups in case we're gonna use this as a safe house. But anything particularly interesting?
There's not much here that you don't already have access to. So I would say essentially this is another place for you to resupply. The most interesting things probably, unless anybody who doesn't have a gun wants a gun, but it sounds like most of you are kitted for what you want right now. There's some more explosive things like that. The most important thing, Choke, there's a sniper rifle. It's basically what you have, so it's not like a huge deal. The only difference on it, there is a suppressor and a scope on it that is would have the same tags as yours, except it has a thermal scanner.
Can I just take those things and put them on Darlene because she's been
Yeah.
named and I'm kind of attached to
Yeah,
her.
no, I'm saying you can take those attachments and move it to your
Oh.
gun.
Okay. Here we
Darlene
go.
gets a makeover.
See, you said a thermal scanner?
Yeah, so you can add
And a
thermal to your
suppressor.
tags and then suppress to.
Does that now? So the tag was extra loud. Does that?
So you
does that
essentially
go
lose
away?
you lose the extra loud tag.
Okay, perfect. Nobody needs to know.
Try to decide whether that takes you down from extra loud to just loud or
That's why I was asking.
goes away entirely. Because
Was
it's
his
still
shot-
going to be.
Was his shot loud or was his shot down? Like subsonic rounds and some kind of.
Yeah, I want to say I
Suppression.
remember the way I remember it, like the way I described that scene. Yeah, it was quiet.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just take away the tags. Cool.
She's now the final Darlene. Darlene's final form.
All right, you feed up any weapons that you want to take, and you got some good stuff.
Everything the same. Everything the same.
Yeah,
I have
take the data.
all but one of my guns are silenced now, so we're about to get messy up in here.
And
I don't feel bad giving you guys this stuff because you guys shoot people so rarely at this point. Like,
Right.
I feel like you guys are going to abuse this. You guys always come up with plans that involve shooting the fewest amount of people.
aw, we're softies.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I have things. I have lots of chains and other things that aren't shooting, so we're good.
We're about to do a train heist in a little bit soon, right? You can shoot as many assholes as you want on the train. How about that?
You know, no shooting, but snapping people's heads off with chains. You know, that's
Completely silent.
Totally different.
And
I will
Klaxon,
never be satisfied.
Klaxon, as we're
She will
leaving,
never be satisfied. Sorry.
he just says to the drone that's on the table, "I'll be back." Instead of like, shink.
The irony of
Shink.
somebody
Dragon.
saying that to a robot instead of the robot saying that to them is just.
I know.
We try to subvert tropes here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do we?
Oh my god. Okay, you guys head back into the Tortuga. You get all your stuff, head back into Tortuga, head back to the workshop. So, to expedite some of this, are you interrogating, bomb removal, then Apollo, or are you going to keep him asleep for the next 12 hours, do the bomb
Let's
removal?
Bomb
and then-
removal
Bomb
first.
removal first.
I'm on.
Can we? Well, because
I'm
we have to.
on warlock duty.
We have to wait till tomorrow morning, right? So we have all evening to do some shit before her appointment, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can we look
Yeah,
at all the shit
but-
from the safe?
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Can I look at some of the stuff?
Yeah, you could look
Knowledge
through
is
that.
power, y'all.
Yeah. Let's do. I'm gonna have whoever's taking point on that roll to research. And I'm gonna tell you what's on the drives, and then that way you can ask follow-up questions on it based on the research list.
You
So
got the best mind, right?
Yeah. Two.
Oh, go
Yeah.
for it.
So we'll have Clarity roll to. I assume Clarity will be taking point on looking through the drives anyway.
Yeah.
for the data. So yeah, you go ahead and poke through it.
Okay, and roll mind.
Roll mind, yeah.
That is 10.
You are on
Third
fire,
10
girl.
in
You
a
on
roll.
Three
fire.
10s in a row.
Yes.
God.
I mean, it's
all
her
right.
story. I mean, this is
I
her
know,
epic
she's-
story. This is
Killing it. The hacking. So yeah, you get intel, and I'm gonna give you the information based on what you learn looking through the drives, and then you can ask a follow-up question from that list. So
Great intel. I don't know what to do with them.
boy, I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
And one gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually say if you guys are gonna keep him asleep for the next 12 hours, you're gonna have to spend a gear for that amount of sleep patches.
Okay.
I can't just punch. How many punches can I do before it starts hurting him?
1. There's 0 actually. That's
Let's
0
spend
before
the
it starts
gear.
hurting
We're
him.
almost
I have
done.
the gear.
Okay.
Any amount of punching to knock somebody unconscious has the threat of causing brain hemorrhaging. So
Exactly. Blunt
I got-
force trauma is one of the 3 major ways to kill someone.
I could
Yeah.
choke him out. It's like my whole thing.
Every 3 minutes or so, as he
Yeah.
comes back.
let's not go there.
Go to sleep.
Let's say you spend the gear to have Swin run by with some more sleep patches.
All right, we buy some drugs.
Yeah.
I'll hook him up to a IV drip and a catheter so he doesn't, or a big people's huggy or whatever. Use my medic stuff.
If
So,
you want to cath him, you go for it.
just saying, otherwise.
That's all you, buddy.
Yeah, all right, that's, I guess. There's my job.
Okay.
He has one job in this warehouse.
So yeah, you get him set up. He will live for the next 12 hours, and be unconscious. You look through the data, Clarity, for a while. It's a lot. You find on there on one of the drives a list of every member of Oracle. Nobody has this list.
Ooh. Gonna just file that away.
Okay.
Anyone interesting?
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some. Chaz is a member of he's actually a master hacker. No, I mean,
Chaz is actually Pythia.
I don't think there'd be anybody that you would know.
Yeah.
There are
I
probably
know
some like,
people in my group, but
yeah, you maybe like a couple names you recognize as like software developers and stuff like that work for corporations and things like, important people. But yeah, you look at that and immediately you're looking at like, I'm not supposed to be
is
seeing
it
this.
real names and not code names?
Both. Your name and code name would be on there as well.
She's just gonna redact that.
Before that, can you maybe Control C on that bitch? Just a little. Keep that for our.
I'm gonna redact my own name, but yeah, like.
Okay. So you have that. On the rest of the drives is, it looks like information and research on a variety of subjects. I mean, it's kind of a mess. There's bank account information. There are definitely not porn. There are God damn it, I can't.
Wait, I feel like you should clarify a little bit what you just said.
Which part?
For those listening later.
For those watching this later on YouTube who
And
don't
the
have
chat.
access to the chat,
Yeah,
all you
the people in
said
the
was
chat.
definitely not porn.
I can't. The chat just came up. It just said there's a porn file in there, and because GB put that out into the world, and yeah,
No, what you said was like put it in a file that's called porn.
No one will ever look in there.
yeah. But then I was just thinking about these data drives, and no. Anyway, there are.
But is there porn?
No, there's not. There's not.
Okay. Well, now we know.
Don't get to know his kinks.
Damn
Definitely
it.
clone. No, we know he's a clone.
I
For
can't
sure,
believe
definitely clone now.
I can't believe you would make him hot and then not let us figure out what he likes.
Exactly. It's
You
a
can ask him.
travesty.
You can ask him. That's an invasion of his privacy.
Yeah, we might need to wake him up and
Well,
interrogate
so
him for
is-
other reasons, not just
So
the
is
kink
putting
thing.
a bomb in someone's brain.
but yeah, there's a lot of like schematics, diagrams, blueprints for a variety of buildings. What else would be in there? Do you have any questions that I mean, it's a lot of what it is. It's not like here's my big master plan or something like that.
Yeah, no, yeah. Is
a lot
there
of sensitive
anything
information.
about the Midas drive in there?
Yeah. There's a drive, or there's a there's a drive there with a lot of data, and notes as well, some like logs that were kept. It looks like, based on the notes, that this person, Apollo Warlock, we'll just say Warlock for the sake of clarity, was trying to recreate the Midas drive. And based on the information that you're seeing, at this point, there's a lot of financial information that is connected with it. Whatever this is, like, you haven't exactly been told what the Midas drive does at this point, but it's connected. It looks like international finances, the GDP of major nations, like the all the way from like corporate transactions and data transfers and like cryptocurrencies, things like that. Pulls from all sorts of things. Again, it doesn't know to. You can't tell based on looking at the data. You can't fully tell to what purpose, but it looks like it was some sort of computer, some sort of program that would influence all of these things.
Yeah, like an economic bomb or something, or
Something
economic
maybe.
something.
Like a money
Yeah.
linchpin, like.
I've got a chat redemption while we're having this conversation for
Ooh.
gear for Impulse.
Hey.
Thanks, False Troll.
Impulse, I'll let you decide whether you want to have that now. We're finishing up our mission, whether you want to use that now or like bank that for the next mission you do. So you can decide. So anyway, you can ask a question with your hold as well. Clarity.
Was that not my question?
Yeah, I guess that would be.
I'm like, do I get another one?
No, that works. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so yeah, you have all that.
Cool. That's fun. I guess I just don't eat after 8 and go to surgery the next day.
Get ready for your surgery. Okay, you.
Do you want to interrogate?
No, not before my bomb's out.
Gonna
of
do
my
it
head.
after.
Okay.
We'll, unless there was anything that anybody wanted to like talk to the doctor about or anything like that. Doctor.
Zelda.
What was it? Zelda? Why I wanted to say Dr. Karen, and like, I don't know why.
Dr. Karen.
Do
yeah.
you also want to keep one of these?
I don't like the idea of putting a bomb in anyone else's head. This has been a harrowing experience.
Just saying, it might be something useful to have. Okay. Just throwing it out there.
So you return all of the Cortex bombs that are still in their packaging. Okay. You return those. Clarity, the procedure is super quick. You're sedated for it, and when you come back out of it, you're good. I mean, like, bit of a headache again, but otherwise totally fine. Not even a scar. I don't know if everybody goes to the hospital to like sit in the waiting room to wait for.
No, I'm babysitting.
Yeah, I mean, it like Klaxon drives you. You like walk in. One of the doctors takes you back. You get the procedure back out in like an hour.
Nice.
But you turn you turn over the devices while you were there. One of the attendants takes it from you and very hurriedly walks them away. Yeah.
And we have some kind of like X-ray or like scan or like proof that there is no longer a bomb in her head.
Sure. They, as part of the procedure, they give you a complimentary X-ray of your head.
Everything looks in tip-top shape.
Everything looks fine.
You're just gonna trust him to tell you it's gone? I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
I dig the paranoia. That's my level, kind of.
That's how we stay alive.
Not gonna do that to you guys.
You did put a bomb in her head.
I asked her first.
That's true.
You take the X-ray and just like hang it up, like the clean X-ray, just like hang it up on the
Yeah.
wall like a poster.
Trophy.
I do actually think it would be a part of the procedure. They take a scan before, take a scan after, so you could see. Because there are people, normal people aren't going into this to get bombs removed from their head. Mostly it's people that like got the lucid drive or other like implants, and then
it's
decided
shite.
later
Let
on
me get this out of here.
later on decide they didn't want it anymore, and they give you those for comparison.
You're gonna frame it and hang it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Chad's saying. It's a good idea. It's a conversation
Love
piece.
it.
Yeah. And then you make it back to the workshop. Warlock is still asleep.
Feel like a new
Kinda.
woman. No longer gonna blow up, which is good. Hey, Cho, can I have that note back I gave you?
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna tear
Take
it
it out of her bag, unopened.
Just
That's
tuck
what I was
that
about to
in my
ask.
pocket.
Are you
Didn't
passing
read
love notes around?
No, Choke didn't open it. Didn't even consider opening it.
So sweet.
BFFs.
So, what's the plan, guys?
Guess we wake him up.
I want to get every morsel of info from the son of a bitch before you get to take his eyes, okay?
I don't necessarily want to take his eyes. I just
I do.
Choke!
some questions. Well,
What?
when
You
it
were
wasn't.
saying that
No.
we had to do this because of you, and now I'm hearing that it was all you the entire time.
No,
Choke.
when
You're
it was-
leaving out information I gave you. I very specifically said there was a bioscanner that needed eyes.
Yep, that's true. It was only when it was about that. I mean, it was kind of a nice thought, but then I thought about it more and was kind of like, I don't really want to do that to someone after it was done to me. So
You're not
Anyway,
gonna pin this on me.
I just have some questions, and then,
I'm glad that clarity is showing some growth.
but I.
I'm 6'4". What do you want?
So when he does wake up, Rosie is there, autocannon out, and like, just as he's waking up, it's like it's starting to whirl up and then it whirls down, just so he knows. It's like the reverse James Bond situation. We don't tell the whole plan and then walk away. He tells us, or we shred him.
Do you expect me to talk, Rosie?
I thought Impulse was gonna talk.
Oh. I mean, if you don't mind. I mean, it would be very interesting to watch Rosie do this, but
I have some questions.
great. Is he awake?
Okay.
Hot.
So you take the patch off and unhook him from everything. Just there's a few minutes of because you're not really supposed to take the sleep patches back to back like that. Just kind of groggily shifting and then kind of pulls at the kind of twitches for a second and finds himself bound in place and restrained by is he still on the table or the stretcher.
Gurney, the hover
Yeah.
gurney or hover stretcher.
Yeah.
Also, too, any parts that we could take out for would come out for routine maintenance. I did remotely with Spiderbot.
Okay. I mean, there's not much. It's all cybernetically infused, so without a medical procedure,
Okay.
removing them would be difficult.
Alright.
I'll say if you guys wanted to take him off the gurney, so we just like have that now, we can tie him to something else.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, his hands and feet are zip tied together. You tie him to a chair.
There's
blah,
a
blah, blah.
there's a weight bench in the main
Sure.
room.
There you
Just
go.
Over the weight bench.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So arms looped over the back of the press, the bar, still and zip tied then to the metal holdings for that, and legs zip tied to either side of the workbench. Shakes his head a bit. Where? Oh shit.
Welcome to hell, Warlock.
Well, that didn't go as I planned.
Probably shouldn't have made the sexist assumption about the Eternal 21. Just saying.
that was really where you went wrong.
Right.
So our friend Clarity here is going to ask you some questions, and then we're going to ask you some questions, and we'll kind of go from there. Key Pumpkin?
Right. You realize that you already dealt with the bomb, didn't you?
Yeah.
Fine.
Even Rosie nods.
I can tell you this is a big misunderstanding, but fine.
Well,
I
I
love
just
to
have
know.
2 questions.
Okay.
So you said that like you took my eyes because I was getting close to something. I just want to know what that was.
They had you looking into something. You were following a series of accounts that I had set up, and you were getting close to finding me. And I need to keep that from happening. You got the closest to finding me for Apollo.
Well, that just kind of leads into my next question, which was why shouldn't we give you to Apollo now that we have you?
Because I'm Apollo. And the one that you've been working for.
He's the clone! God damn it, I knew it!
Clone?
Oh, I thought it was the belly button thing again. Never mind.
No,
Just
well,
continue.
cloning would
Explain.
be a word for it. He's more of a copy. Of my consciousness. I did it, it was about 15 years back now, to try to, I don't know, in my hubris, I thought that it would help me. I could get more done if there were 2 of me. So I created Warlock. And set him up with a skin, and eventually betrayed me.
Says fool sitting here telling me he betrayed himself.
I mean, ultimate betrayal, right?
Klaxon actually chortles like that.
His literal hubris betrayed him and now has him on the run.
Aw,
Like, that's
did
just beautiful.
Did you start calling yourself Apollo and then turn into what's basically a Greek myth?
It's funny, sure.
It's hilarious.
Real question, did you build the house or did he? Well, like, again, I guess still you.
Why does that matter?
I just really need to know. For my own edification.
I had the house first.
A shame.
He is Spartacus.
How do we know that you're the original?
I suppose there's no real way to confirm it.
How do you know you're the original?
Because I am.
I mean, if you're a copy of the consciousness, would you know?
I know who I am. And I know that I'm Apollo.
Okay.
But wouldn't he say the same thing?
Probably.
You said you got him a skin. What did that entail? And is that a way for us to prove who's real? Well, I don't want to say real. Who's the copy and who's the original?
No, because this is a skin too. I've been using them for decades now.
So you're the one who really started Oracle.
Yes.
Okay.
I have I have a collection. It's underneath my home. You can verify it. I have a collection of about, well, 20 or so identical skins to replace over the years. They wear out after a while.
Okay. And why did you need the Midas drive? Would that have helped you?
Let me stop looking at the chat.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, Sid put in that this is like living Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man. Which it is. Clarity, you asked why they were looking for the Midas drive.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Midas drive is everything. It's the source of Oracle's influence. It's their funding. It's everything.
So you created Oracle, you lost Oracle, so then you started killing Oracle agents in order to destroy Oracle or control it again.
I needed to get control of it again. If I didn't have to kill them, I wouldn't have. I only killed them because they were compromised. They wouldn't cooperate. This is bigger than a handful of hackers.
Well,
Warlock will eventually take enough control and use the Midas drive for, I don't know what. Could crash the world's economy with it.
What does it do exactly? It influences world markets and you funnel off the excess? What are we talking here?
Essentially. We pad the bank accounts where we need to. Leverage that sort of authority. We'll crash an economy, boost another, skim a little bit off the top based on what we need at the time.
Is this an Oracle exclusive, or is this something that some of the other corps are privy to as well?
No one else has anything like this. If any corporation got their hands on this, well, there wouldn't be much of a competition anymore.
So what's your biggest worry? That Oracle's going to take this over and crash the economy, or that they're going to sell it to the highest bidder?
All Warlock wants is to further their own means, so eventually when they've gotten everything they need from Oracle and from the Midas Drive. They'll sell it off to somebody else, take their place, I don't know.
Well, we know his play. What was yours going to be? Walk me through it.
Fairly straightforward. Once I had the drive, I'd have the power.
Did you honestly expect even a hacker of Clarity's caliber, but someone that low down within the organization, to actually be able to get it for you?
Well, I mean, I'm very good.
Oh, I know, darling. I know. I understand that.
I had to take a chance somewhere.
So if you have the Midas Drive, I guess I'm just trying to understand. Would that mean Pythia would listen to you, or?
Pythia's programming routes her to one user. When Warlock took over, she began to follow his commands. I would have to get access to her. I would need to get into the house again to reprogram her.
So we could technically act like we were turning you over to Warlock and technically bring you to the house and maybe technically not actually tie your hands together or something, technically.
We're talking a serious siege here, but if we could get you in, you know where to go to make this happen and what to do.
It's my home.
And keep us from getting killed in the process. Because
that'll be the challenging
you
part.
owe us big if that's what's going down.
If you met with Apollo, I imagine you saw their security.
Mm-hmm.
And Warlock has reprogrammed everything to protect them. So, that's what we'll be going up against.
So a short answer being, no, you can't do anything.
No, not much I can do other than, well, other than carry a gun.
Still not seeing the use.
Let me make this easier for you. We can figure out getting in. We can figure out murdering every motherfucker in there. What's in it for us?
Once I have control of Oracle again, anything you want.
See, that's what I was looking for.
But who's to say once you're in there, you're not just gonna kill us?
Claxon's like pointing big at Choke, like, I can't even believe we're entertaining this. He doesn't say it, but he's just pointing.
I told you we should have kept one of those Cortex bombs.
You don't need one, you've got me.
The security will be down. You can kill me if I betray you.
I don't know. I really like Oracle, and I like the thing that you built, even though I wasn't necessarily there when you yourself were running it. So I kind of like to keep it around, and if, you know, Warlock's gonna ruin it somehow, then I would help you get rid of him, but guess I want to just make sure that I'm doing what will protect my family, but not just my Oracle family, but this family.
I'd say assuming there's some sort of promotion in it.
Of course.
I did find you.
Like I said, anything.
Full promotion for Claire. Stock us up so we can take a little bit of a vacation because we've been working pretty hard. And, I mean, those are mine. Anything else for you guys? I mean, if we're just going hog wild here.
No, just, I mean, with the knowledge that if you even look sideways during all of this, your head's coming off.
Understood. If we have an agreement, could you untie me?
Not before we get a very detailed layout of the entire house.
Right.
Claxon seems a bit distressed.
Yeah, and Claxon, like, he turns and he's like, you know, like this, and then he turns back and he just kind of like pulls his gun and puts it to this guy's head, and he's just like, guys, he tried to shoot Claire, he put a bomb. What are we doing? How do we know he's not the bad guy and the other guy's the good guy and the Oracle's been Oracle all along?
They're all bad guys. We're making a deal with what
The
we've
least
got.
bad one?
But we've got the means now to take this idiot out and take that idiot out, and
And if we take both of them out, there's no Oracle.
And that would make Claire sad.
but can't Claire be Oracle?
Not by herself.
I don't know if I'd want that kind of responsibility.
Right now, it's the best of a bad situation. But when you get through it tomorrow, it's only the best. It fucking sucks. I hate it. Don't trust it. And trust me, I'm good enough that if something goes bad, all these fuckers are getting bullets.
And two, we could give him a calf bomb.
That is so fucked up.
You are absolutely diabolical. I love this about you.
And he blushes, that anime blush, you know.
Okay, so for now, this is the plan, I guess.
Detailed map of the place.
Help
Pretend
you.
to take him in,
Mm-hmm.
and all hell breaks loose, but in a good way.
I'm going in this time.
We're all going in.
Yeah.
It's your plan. If I'm gonna make the layout, though, I'm gonna need a hand.
One hand.
Fine.
Thoroughly patted him down, right? Nothing left on him. Fine. One. Are you lefty or righty?
Left-handed.
And I just sit and cycle the autocannon on Rosie, like, whir the gun up and let it back down, whir the gun up and let it back down, over and over and over.
Let his left hand free.
Okay. As you release his left hand and he takes the pen, so we're gonna end our session here for today. That was tense, guys.
Ooh!
Very tense. All right. Well, you guys have flipped once again. This time looking to team up with Apollo, who was Oracle, who was Apollo, to take down the Apollo, who is actually Oracle, or not Oracle, Warlock. Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out next time with how your plan turns out. Let's do our end of session who knows who better thing. Oh, first off, you guys do all gain an XP for capturing Warlock. But
I mean,
you
what
haven't...
about delivering the drive? Like, technically.
No. So what's gonna happen is once this whole thing wraps up, which I assume will be next session, you guys will get 4 XP. Because you'll be completing both at the same time. One way or another. But he doesn't have the
Didn't
actual
get shot
drive.
once.
Your mission hasn't ended, and you haven't actually delivered the drive yet. So, one way or another, both of those will confirm next week or finish next week. So yeah, at the end of every session, we all go around and name one person that knows your character better than they did previously. Does anyone have somebody that just immediately comes to mind? Clarity.
I think Choke, definitely. Because she gave her a note and told her
Yeah.
that her mom existed.
That's what that was about. Cool.
Yep.
And in case I die.
All right.
Do I remind me?
You add +1.
I add that? Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Clarity because of the note conversation, and then the follow-up of the note conversation in which Choke was like, yeah, didn't say shit, here it is, didn't look at it.
Yeah. Was
gonna do exactly what you asked.
I have leveled up with Choke then.
All right.
Another one.
That was a double. Y'all are just
So-
double best friends.
You guys, so you roll over to 1 again. Choke, you get an XP for that. Not Choke.
Dang.
Clarity gets an XP for that.
So
And
close
then-
to leveling up again.
Sorry. So yeah, Clarity goes +1, Clarity gets the XP, and then the you guys will do a scene next week.
I did the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to figure something out.
We can talk about it.
Yeah. Need to start like leaving more time. No, that wouldn't really work. I was gonna say I could start leaving more time so we can do these scenes at the end of the sessions and just improv them. But I don't know when you guys are actually gonna hit +4.
It's
so
fun.
We'll just...
It's fun to do them at the beginning because it's always
Yeah.
nice to like start off on like, aw, friends.
Um.
And then we go and keep a guy hostage for a while and throw a card out his eyes.
All right. Klaxon Impulse.
It was a short run.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Choke. They had their little argument about, because let's be perfectly honest, she said it wasn't about being like gross, but she just didn't want to maim the guy, and I'm pretty sure Choke picked up on that. So
They did also have a fight.
yeah.
So I add it?
Yeah.
Okay, that puts me to 4.
All right.
With him.
So you get an XP, Choke, and then roll over to.
I'm
to
at
1.
9.
So close.
Well, then let's just topple that scale. We'll knock that Jenga tower over. I'll just say Choke for the absolute reason of that we could just do the Choke montage, you know, like.
Is that also you put you at 4 with Klaxon?
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, not
Oh, it's the other way around. God damn it.
Yeah.
I would be
Fuck
at
it.
4 if Choke chose me.
Yeah,
God.
you wish.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, we
Alright.
can do a scene anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody gets choked.
Okay. I guess I'm doing 2 scenes next time.
Yeah, well, so Morgan, you think of what scene you want to do with Choke, and then Choke, you think of scene what scene you want to do with Impulse. And
Okay.
so you guys, that way the pressure is on the person that is getting the benefit from it. So
We can talk about it.
that's everyone, right? We did everyone?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like hot
Cool.
shit today. Love it.
Well, good stuff, guys. I feel like we've been doing this one. This mission has been carrying on for a fair bit now. This is our 4th session. It'll be a 5th session doing this next
Is there
time,
a
I think.
10th episode next time?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Lots of fun stuff next time. So yeah, we'll be back next week at same time, same place to hopefully, I think, wrap up this this mission that you guys are doing, and then you guys still have this train heist one, which I'm just assuming is the one you want to do next. Okay, I'm not preparing anything else because I'm assuming that's what you guys want to do.
I need money.
Same.
Yeah. Well, you'll get some after this. We'll figure out what the logistics of that will.
Well, and whatever
like.
we manage to squeeze out of Apollo Warlock.
Yeah.
True, that legwork clock looks bad though, fam.
He's giving us so
Yeah.
much money. He's gonna give us so much money. I told him he had to give us enough that we could take a vacation.
We're still
I mean,
in
if
the
not,
action
Klaxon
clock.
is going to literally blow up his entire house. So
We're still in the action clock too. So just FYI on that. I'm considering this all the action clocks. You guys have 3 more ticks on that. And then things implode.
this
So
has
yeah.
been the most stressful mission ever in the history of anything.
It's been a long one. Yeah. They're not typically meant to go on this long, but this one got very convoluted.
Layer on layer. It's nice.
Yeah.
Very good stuff. Thank you, sir.
Next one will be more straightforward.
We just love clarity so much.
Girl.
But yeah, no, it's been it's good to dive into that clarity backstory. It's been real fun. So yeah, we'll be back same time, same place next week. You can join us in the meantime. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be doing Saturday Night's Apocalypse. That is at 7 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow at our new time. 7 o'clock. So come join us there. We'll have Slang 101 on Sunday, and the rest of our schedule is normal, except on Tuesday. I'll plug again. We're going to be doing another one shot because Barry is still out this week, and we are going to be playing Overarms, which is a new game by Rookie Jet Studios, written by Corey Burns, who made sort of a JoJo's / Persona / Fate inspired, a very anime heavy game that you're just gonna have to see it to know what it's about. It's a lot of fun, but it's gonna be really cool, and that's gonna be at our normal AOS time of 7 o'clock Eastern time on Tuesday. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us here. If you haven't clicked that follow button, do it. If you're watching us on YouTube, head over to our Twitch page. Well, definitely subscribe to us on YouTube if you're there, and head over to our Twitch page and follow us there as well, and see whatever our normal or our schedule is currently. And yeah, I can't think of anything else. Anything else anybody wants to plug? No?
All of our Twitter handles are below our faces, and that's where we tweet about when we're live. So when
Yeah.
we're not here, we're there.
A bunch of us have our schedules pinned.
Yeah.
So you can see all over the place whatever we're doing. Cool. Well, I think that's going to be it. Thank you to my lovely players for being here, as always. And I will see all of you next week. And until next time, good game and good night, Internet.